tumebeba wazazi, tumebeba kila kitu.
The more taxes by the president have even earned him a new name.
Watu wakasema ya kwamba huyu jamaa analete mambo ya Zakayo. Heri mimi nikuwe Zakayo lakini hawa vijana wapate ajira.
In full realization of the high calling.
However, it is the 10-year debt spree of the Kenyatta administration that seems to have been the straw that broke the camel's back. For starters, for the past 60 years of being a republic, each of the 5 Kenyan presidents had a contribution towards the public debt. Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, who is Kenya's founding president, inherited a government from the colonialists that had a debt burden of 1.72 billion shillings, and over the years, the debt has grown almost 6,000 times more. For the 24 years that he was in power, retired President the late Daniel Toroitich arap Moi borrowed a total of 629 billion shillings. His predecessor, the retired President the late Emilio Mwai Kibaki, doubled that figure, taking up 1.2 trillion shillings during his 10-year tenure as head of state. However, it was during the tenure of the country's 4th President Uhuru Kenyatta that the debt exploded, shooting up exponentially and hitting a high of 8.7 trillion shillings in the 10 years that he was in power. By the time he was leaving office in September 2022, President Kenyatta had borrowed a whopping 6.9 trillion shillings.
Nations that have advanced have not necessarily used their own money, especially when they are not endowed with natural resources. They have borrowed from others.
From building roads, bridges, power plants, and the standard gauge railway SGR, most of the monies borrowed went into infrastructure projects that experts term as avenues that were used to drain the public coffers. Kenyatta's first $2 billion Eurobond, which is about 320 billion shillings as of current exchange rates, is just among the loans that have turned up to be a mega scandal, as by the Auditor General's report.
So if there are no documentation to show what we are paying for, then we have a problem there. If it's public debt, and this is one of the recommendations we raised when we did the audit on Eurobond, that can we use the funds for debt, especially external debt, for specific projects so that you are able to follow the money. But if the money comes as part of budgetary support, it means it will go into every public sector entity as recurrent and development money. Tracing that money is very, very difficult. But if we are borrowing for this road and those funds go to that road, then you can get the accountability statement for that road.
The government is currently grappling with the best ways of repaying the loan that matures in June. It is, however, the 480-kilometer SGR project that has led to questions from the Auditor General